So hello folks, welcome to LMTV Live from the Police Academy Training Center here in Painesville. We are bringing you this live coverage where about 166 officers of the Executive Protection Services, that's EPS, are about to graduate today after months of training here at the Police Academy. As we speak, you listen briefly to the police marching band here, and if you look on my far right, you see family members of some of the graduates who have already come here, and the place is getting jam-packed. There are a lot of vehicles outside of this fence, and officials of the security sectors are also here talking about the Liberia National Police, the Liberia Immigration Services, the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, and the Armed Forces of Liberia. They are being represented here by hierarchy of the various detachment. So here are canopies that are already set up because we are experiencing a little bit of rain here, but today might seem a bit better as compared to yesterday with the level of rain that fell. But also on my far left, you see the guys are already preparing to begin the parade here, and about I expected to graduate to form part of the already men and women in the EPS, which is the Executive Protection Service. So we will be bringing you a live coverage here today from the Police Academy Training Center. So we will make our way but that will be done later on as soon as we can receive words from the folks here. Okay, so let's show you some of the faces that are to graduate from the class 2, 1 and 2 of the Executive Protection Service here at the Police Academy Training Center. So, like we will now bring you live the parade section because it is a training section as we were told. So that will not be brought to you live on television, but the rest of the program will also be brought to you live and direct. So all you need to do is to stick and stay with LMTV as we bring you live coverage. But let's make our way if we can speak to some of the dignitaries in countries. From the class 2 batch 1 2 Executive Protection Agency. So on Wednesday, we also brought you the dinner night from the Painesville City Hall, where the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, Colonel Gregory Odo-Ikotmo, also attended, and the Deputy Director at the Executive Protection Service, Honorable Charles Johnson, was also there, and you listen to the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, Honorable Eugene Lame Fagon, who had a role to play in motivating the men and women who are to shortly form part of the Executive Protection Service, the EPS. So, however you listening and wherever you are joining us from, we love to say welcome and thanks for joining us live from the Police Academy Training Center. And I guess previously it was the Police Academy Training Center, but now another one has been attached to it, which is the Police Academy Learning and Training Center. So not just training folks to join the police, the immigration, the EPS, the DEA, but they are now attaching the learning aspect to the entire process. So yes, the guys are well dressed up, and they are dominant black and white handcuff chief attached to their necks, and also white gloves. Some are wearing dark shades, signifying that yes, we are ready. It's just a matter of hours that you will begin to refer to them as agent of the Executive Protection Service, a body wholly and solely responsible to provide security for the President, the Vice President, and as per the directive of the President to provide protection for high-profile individuals in government and other diplomatic missions in country. So this is what will be unfolding here today on this 8th day of August 2025. Batch 1 and 2, so it's a combination of 2 classes graduating here today, which of course is pushing the number up to 166. And on the night of the dinner, the men and women were actually encouraged to be steadfast and to know that the reason for joining the EPS is not to go against a particular individual from a political line, but rather to protect, to provide security for the presidency, which is a cardinal job. And coming to this job is not a meaning decision or an hour decision to be made by anyone, because this is where you will have to take every necessary instruction and making sure that the presidency, the first family, the vice president, and the second lady, and all officials of government lives are in your hands. So it's not an easy job, and this is where we are. So we will push a little bit to give you a look of some of the family members who have come here to see their fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers graduating today after months of training here at the Executive Protection Service Batch 2, Class 1 or 2, taking place here at the Police Academy Learning and Training Center. So you see family members are awaiting the official start of this program. So we will just move a little bit over to the police marching band to give you an interlude of music and give you the outside look of the Police Academy Training and Learning Center, where you see a lot of vehicles are parked outside of this fence, and there are people in queue outside who are being allowed in based upon the invitation that was given them. LMTV live from the Police Academy Learning and Training Center here in Pennsylvania, bringing you a build-up to the Class 2, Batch 1 or 2 of over 166 graduates, prospective graduates who are expected to form part of the Executive Protection Service, the EPS. Beautiful melody from the police marching band, and let's now take a look outside where family members, friends, relatives to the graduates, prospective graduates, are being screened before entering, and only official vehicles belonging to hierarchy of the security apparatus are being allowed in here. All the vehicles are being parked outside of this fence to give the spatial environment to activities that are expected to be displayed here. So let's get outside and see the exterior look of the so if you see from the outside portion of the Liberia National Police Training Academy and Training School or Center, if you may, you see family members are all here, and it might seem to be that some of the folks come here are not being allowed due to the lack of invitation, because it seems like the police will not allow anyone in if you don't have an invitation card or to display an identity that could probably allow you access into this compound. So we make our way in, and we try to bring this broadcast to a closure, so as soon as we can receive voice from the organizer of the program, we will be coming to you live and direct from the Police Academy and Training School here in Painesville. So you see, so you saw the Deputy Commissioner for Immigration Service, Honorable Jason Chama, who is also here. So folks, we want to bring this broadcast to a closure, because like we told you, the parade is now being allowed to be streamed live on television, and it's currently taking place here at the and Training Center or School, if you may. So we want to bring this broadcast to a closure. As soon as we can receive word of the official start of the program, we will be bringing this broadcast to a closure. But let's get one or two information before bringing this broadcast to a closure. So, folks, we yeah, so folks, we will bring this broadcast to a closure because the aspect now that is taking place is prohibited to be streamed live on television. So I want to respect the authority here at the Police Training Academy and Learning Institution. So thanks for watching. My name is Ayes Ndiba and my colleague Aaron Talu is here as well. Jointly, we are bringing you this broadcast. As soon as this segment of the program is done, we will be resuming live broadcast from the Liberia National Police Academy and Training School or Center here. Thanks for watching, and we will join you. Okay, so we've been told that we can continue with the live, so yes, let's continue. We've been given green light to continue with this program, so
today's pre-music parade is meant for father and the Liberia National Police Academy and Training School band under the leadership of Chief Inspector Melvin Ashon Melo Johnson, and the band major is Chief Inspector Samuel Kota. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of troops for today's parade.
yeah. So folks, so hello folks and welcome to LMTV. This is the official program of the graduation ceremony of the class of the class 2, that is batch 1 and 2 for officers of the Executive Protection Agency, about 166. Training Academy. Yeah. Police. Colonel Gregory Odoikuma. And I see the Chinese ambassador. As representative, Madam Priscilla Cooper. Agranchida County Representative Honorable Jeremiah Sokan is here as well. Let's see. Agranchida County Representative Jeremiah Sokan. Police Inspector General Colonel Gregory Odoikuma. And I see the Chinese ambassador Lin Jin. And I see the ambassador of South Africa is also here as well.
For today's free music parade is being provided by the Liberia National Police Ladies and gentlemen, the commander for today's parade is Officer Mohammed Jallo, who is now preparing a start for the parade.
So, Commander of Troop. LMTV live from the Police Academy. Training Center or school, if you may, where about 166 graduates or agents of the Executive Protection since the EPS are to shortly graduate and to be enlisted into the EPS.
At this time, the commander of troops will cause the adjutants to form the troop.
Commander of Troops will post the adjutant. The various platoons A, B, C, D are being called to attention by the adjutant, and he's now reporting that the troops A, B, C, D are now formed, and troop A is well accounted for, and B is well accounted for as well, and C is well accounted for. Delta Plateau D is well accounted for. So the adjutant is reporting that all academy are accounted for.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the passing of the national color.
So the command of truth will command the passing of the national colors as the march the commander of troop will now post the colors to the final line. A beautiful display. ELBC Radio is live on LMTV from the police, the Liberia National Police Academy and Training School. Bringing the various units to parade rest. A is done, B is done, C is done, and D is done as well. police band unit just left their post. They have repositioned, but this time to a different location, and are marching now. Commander of the band unit displaying his gymnastics. Bank unit has returned to its previous position. The band unit has retired. It's live. DLBC Radio, LMTV, from the Police Training Academy. The commander of troops will now march the chorus to the honor of the nation, and all units are being called to attention. So the commander of troops will march towards the colors. So salute and presenting the chorus to the nation has been done. Various units are being called upon to present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot ask that you stand as we sing The national anthem of the Republic of Liberia.
All are being asked to stand as we take the national anthem of the Republic of Liberia. That's the national anthem of the Republic of Liberia.
Bring your units to adore.
Commander of troops calling the various units to be brought to Adult armed. The commander of troops will now post the color to the final line. The colors are being posted to the final line. They will return to their previous position. Family members, well wisher, have come here to grace this all-important occasion, marking the graduation ceremony of Class 2, Batch 1 and 2, a combination of two classes graduating today from the Liberia National Police Training Academy. The commander of troop has been called upon to mandate the adjutant to call the various groups for inspection. The adjutant by the directive of the Deputy Inspector General of Police for Manpower and Training, Honorable Sadatu Reeves, the various troops are being called upon for inspection. So this is the outdoor program, and right after here we will be going for the indoor activities. Like we told you, they so I think justice minister national police like we said, the Chinese ambassador to Liberia, Yi Chu, is also here. Sorry to do this too. So we are witnessing the arrival of the Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, Honorable Eugene Lame. A special guest at today's event, he just arrived.
I want to take this time to recognize the arrival of Director of LPS,
So, special recognition for the broadcast. The high table, and will obviously be seated. And pass and review. LMTV live from the Liberia National Police Training Academy, where 166 recruits or graduates who are to be enlisted shortly into the Executive Protection Service, the EPS. The outdoor program where the agents are displaying their gymnastics. Good for them today. The rain is having a pardon on Plainfield, specifically from where we are broadcasting from, unlike Simpson. what a colorful day here today from the police training academy. Program marking the graduation class. Liberia National Police Training Academy. Maintenance Instruction. 5 Representative Honorable Priscilla Cooper, and also the Grand County Representative Jeremiah Sokam. So please bear with us because we are a bit far from the program, and this is the training academy, and the guys are doing this. So we are being positioned to a specific location, but the indoor program will resume very shortly. There you have the PA system to amplify some of the proceedings, if not all, from within the hall. There is a multi-purpose building here at the Liberia National Police Academy Training School, where we will go for the indoor program, but this is the outdoor program, and so we have been positioned from where we are coming to you with this broadcast, so you might not get the ambience as the way it should, because we are far from the actual happiness. Aaron Talu is here as well, and jointly we are bringing you so the graduates are being asked to parade to the multi-purpose hall where the official program will all important program right after here. So this will actually bring out to the closure of the outdoor program here, and already see family members are running to catch a seat in the hall because this place is jam-packed, and we cannot tell whether the hall will actually relatives, friends that have come here to grace the all important occasion. So as family members the Senate Committee Chair on Defense and Intelligence, Honorable Momo Cyrus, is here as well. So folks, thanks for watching, and we will be bringing the broadcast to you very shortly from the multi-purpose hall here at the Liberia National Police Training Academy. Thanks for watching. It's Aaron Talo and Ayusineba.